Part 1. The time has come. Step into your divine authority. Chosen one. The time has come. What I'm about to reveal to you is not a coincidence. You are here for a reason. You have been led to this moment because something powerful is about to be unlocked in your life. Everything you have endured, everything you have questioned, everything that has seemed unclear, it all makes sense now. The waiting season is over. The preparation is complete. The power that has been within you, lying dormant, is now ready to be unleashed. This is not a time for hesitation. This is not a time for doubt. This is a time for action, for boldness, for stepping fully into your divine assignment. The shift is happening right now. Romans 8:19 says, "For the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed." That means the world is waiting for you. You are not just another person walking through life. You are chosen. You carry something that others do not. You have been given wisdom, vision, and power that is meant to change lives. And now the moment has come for you to walk in it. For so long, you may have felt like you were waiting. Waiting for clarity, waiting for confirmation, waiting for things to align. But what if I told you that everything you've been waiting for is already inside of you? That the power, the strength, the authority, it was never missing. It was just waiting for you to step into it. You are not weak. You are not small. You are not insignificant. You are born with a purpose so great that even the enemy has been afraid of your potential. That is why the attacks have been relentless. That is why you have faced more challenges than most. Because if you ever fully stepped into your true power, nothing would be able to stop you. And now you are stepping in. Look around you. The signs have been everywhere. The world is shifting. The battle between light and darkness is intensifying. The forces that once tried to keep you hidden can no longer contain what is inside of you. You feel it, don't you? That stirring inside. That undeniable sense that something is about to change. That is not just a feeling, it is confirmation. Isaiah 62:1 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." This is your moment to rise. No more questioning if you are ready. You are ready. No more wondering if you are enough. You are more than enough. No more waiting for the right time. The time is now, but hear me, this journey will not be easy. When you step into power, you will face resistance. The enemy does not attack those who are standing still. He attacks those who are moving forward. And because you are moving forward, you must be prepared. There will be distractions, temptations, and challenges designed to make you second-guess yourself. But do not be afraid. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." That means fear has no place in your spirit. Doubt has no power over you. You are not created to live in hesitation. You are created to move in boldness, to walk with confidence, to know without a doubt that you are called, chosen, and covered. The only question now is, will you step into it? Will you embrace what has always been inside of you? Will you stop waiting and start walking? Will you silence the voices of doubt and move forward with unwavering faith? The choice is yours. The power is already inside of you. The only thing left to do is activate it. Declare it now. Drop a comment and say, "I am stepping into my divine power." Say it with conviction. Say it with boldness. Let the universe, the enemy, and every force that has tried to stop you hear you loud and clear. Your time has come. This is not just another moment. This is the beginning of everything. Everything that once held you back is being removed. The chains of doubt, the weight of past failures, the lies that told you that you are not enough, all of it is breaking right now. You are no longer bound by the limitations that once kept you small. You are no longer stuck in cycles of hesitation and fear. You have stepped into a new dimension of power, and from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again. For too long, you carried burdens that were never meant for you. The pain of the past, the opinions of others, the fear of failure, these things were never yours to hold. But because you have a kind heart, because you are chosen, because you are born with a calling that is greater than most, you took on things that were never meant to be your responsibility. But now the weight is being lifted. The burdens are being released. The voices that once made you question yourself are being silenced. You are stepping into a place where your spirit is free, where your mind is clear, where your energy is focused only on what truly matters. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." That is what is happening in your life right now. The old things are fading away. The new path is being revealed. The way that seemed impossible is now being made clear. The struggles that once consumed you are no longer a factor. You are stepping into a season of divine clarity, and with that clarity comes unstoppable power. But listen closely, not everyone will understand this transformation. Some people liked the version of you that doubted yourself. Some people were comfortable when you played small. Some people benefited from your lack of boundaries. And now that you are walking in power, some of them will try to pull you back. They will test you. They will challenge you. They will remind you of who you used to be. But hear this, you are not that person anymore. You cannot go back to old patterns. You cannot lower yourself to fit into spaces that no longer align with your spirit. You cannot keep carrying people who refuse to grow with you. The time for that is over. This is why God has been shifting things in your life. Why certain relationships have ended. Why certain doors have closed. Why certain opportunities that you once wanted never worked out. Because they were never meant for the version of you that is rising now. Some things had to be removed. Some attachments had to be broken. Some people had to leave. Not because you did something wrong, but because they were connected to a version of you that no longer exists, and that is not something to grieve. That is something to celebrate, because what is coming next will require you to be surrounded by people who align with your purpose. It will require you to move with full confidence in who you are. It will require you to step boldly into rooms that you once felt unworthy to enter. And no more second guessing. No more questioning if you are good enough. No more apologizing for the way you shine. Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world." A city on a hill cannot be hidden. That means you are never meant to be small. You are never meant to blend in. You are never meant to be quiet about your power. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to lead. You are meant to rise. And now that you see it, now that you feel it, now that you know it deep in your spirit, you cannot deny it anymore. The shift is already happening. The transformation is already complete. The only thing left to do is walk forward with no fear, no doubt, no hesitation. Everything that was meant for you is already making its way to you. The opportunities, the blessings, the connections, the favor, it is all aligning. And as you step into it, you will realize that everything that once felt delayed was actually happening in perfect timing. You are not being held back. You were being prepared. You are not being rejected. You are being redirected. You are not being overlooked. You are being positioned. And now you are exactly where you are meant to be. Do not question it. Do not fight it. Do not let fear make you hesitate. This is your season. This is your moment. This is the time where everything changes. The waiting is over. The breakthrough is here, and from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again. This is it. The moment where hesitation ends, where uncertainty disappears, where you fully embrace who you are always meant to be. You have been through too much, learned too much, grown too much to keep questioning yourself. The time for doubt is over. The time for playing small is over. The time for waiting for the right moment has passed because the right moment is now. For years, you have carried potential inside of you, knowing that you are meant for more. You have felt the pull, the call, the undeniable urge to step into something greater. But life happened. Fear whispered in your ear. Doubt made you question if you were ready. The opinions of others made you second-guess what you already knew to be true, but not anymore. That version of you is gone. You no longer need confirmation from others to believe in yourself. You no longer need a sign to know you are on the right path. You no longer need permission to step into your purpose. You are the sign. You are the confirmation. You are the proof that God's hand has been on your life all along. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Before you were born, I set you apart. That means your purpose was decided before you even took your first breath. Nothing you have been through, nothing you have done, nothing you have lost can change that. You are always meant to rise. You are always meant to lead. You are always meant to walk in divine power, and now you are finally stepping into it. Look at how far you have come. Look at the strength you have developed. Look at the wisdom you have gained. The things that once shook you no longer have the same effect. The battles that once drained you no longer have access to your energy. The situations that once made you question yourself no longer hold power over you. You have been refined. You have been tested. You have been strengthened. And now you are walking in a level of faith and authority that cannot be shaken. But hear this, you must protect your peace at all costs. Not everyone will understand this version of you. Not everyone will support this new level of confidence and power. Some people were comfortable when you were uncertain. Some people liked it when you played small. Some people benefited from your doubt because as long as you questioned yourself, they did not have to rise to your level, but that is no longer your concern. You are not responsible for making others comfortable at the cost of your own growth. You are not here to shrink yourself so that others do not feel insecure. You are here to walk in purpose. You are here to fulfill your destiny. You are here to be the evidence of what happens when faith is greater than fear. Luke 9:62 says, "No one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for service in the kingdom of God." That means you cannot afford to look back. You cannot afford to second-guess your next step. You cannot afford to let old habits, old mindsets, old relationships pull you back into places that no longer serve you. You're moving forward now, fully, unapologetically, with clarity and conviction. The doors that were once locked are now opening effortlessly. The things that once felt impossible are becoming reality. The connections, the resources, the opportunities, they are all aligning at the perfect time. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because you finally stepped into who you are always meant to be. You are no longer seeking. You are attracting. You are no longer hoping. You are knowing. You are no longer doubting. You are walking in certainty. The distractions will try to come. The enemy will still attempt to plant doubt. Life will still throw challenges your way, but none of it will shake you anymore. Psalm 16:8 says, "I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken." That is the mindset you must carry into this new season. Unshaken, unmoved, unstoppable. Nothing can. Take away what has already been written for you. Nothing can block what has already been set in motion. Nothing can stop the destiny that has already been declared over your life. This is your time. This is your season. This is the moment where everything changes, and the only thing left to do is keep moving forward. This is the last step, the moment where everything you have worked for, prayed for, and believed for begins to unfold. There is no more waiting, no more hesitation, no more wondering if you are ready. You are ready. You have been prepared for this moment since the beginning of time. And now everything is aligning in your favor. Look back for a moment, not with regret, but with gratitude. Every trial, every challenge, every setback was shaping you. The pain you endured, the battles you fought, the moments of silence when you wondered if God was even listening, they were never in vain. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." That means nothing was wasted. Every tear, every closed door, every time you felt overlooked, it was all part of the divine plan. It had to happen. It had to refine you. It had to make you stronger. It had to prepare you for the weight of the blessing that is now coming your way. But hear this: you cannot carry old burdens into a new season. What no longer serves you must be left behind. The doubts, the fears, the insecurities that once held you back, they have no place in your future. The relationships that drained you, the habits that kept you stuck, the voices that told you that you are not enough, it is time to let them go, because what is coming next requires your full focus, your full faith, your full confidence. You cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot afford to entertain anything that pulls you away from your purpose. You cannot afford to question what has already been confirmed in your spirit. You are chosen, you are powerful, you are walking in divine alignment. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." That means you are not walking into this season alone. Every step is divinely guided. Every opportunity has already been prepared. Every resource you need is already making its way to you. Your only job is to walk in unshakable faith. This is not the time to play small. This is not the time to hide. This is not the time to dim your light to make others comfortable. You are never meant to blend in. You are always meant to stand out, to lead, to rise. Do not be surprised when people start to notice the change in you. Some will celebrate it. Some will not understand it. Some will try to pull you back into old versions of yourself that no longer exist. But you must stand firm. Luke 10:19 says, "I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions, and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you." That means nothing can stop what is already in motion. No attack, no distraction, no obstacle can block what God has already declared over your life. The path is clear. The favor is unstoppable. The only thing left to do is walk boldly into it. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. What is coming next will be bigger than you imagined, greater than you expected, more powerful than you ever dreamed. You are ready. You are prepared. You are stepping fully into everything that was always meant for you, and from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again.